sunny day here with stormy weather. Today, in honor of Columbus Day, we'll be having a special, remembering Columbus and his effects in the age of exploration.
Now we here at the studio tried our best to bring you the best widely accepted information and recreate the events that Columbus went through on his expedition. So, without further ado, let us begin. Christopher Columbus was born in Genoa, Italy in 1451 to a middle-class family. He was well educated, and in 1479 he moved in with his brother to Lisbon. He knew Earth was a sphere, and he believed that it was mostly land, but he thought Earth was much smaller, almost up to 63% smaller than as we know the world today. Columbus wanted to sail west to create an easier trade route with Asia, as Muslims had control of most of the trade routes in the Middle East and towards Asia. So, to get to China for valuable silk and spices, we have to go through Muslim territory.
After being denied funding by King John II of Portugal, Columbus appealed for the support of King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain. They gave him the approval and finances to go on a journey to find an ocean trade route to Asia. If he succeeded, they agreed to grant him 10% of the profits, noble status, and governorship of any new territories discovered. On August 3, 1492, Christopher Columbus left Spain with 90 crew members and 3 ships, the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria.
Columbus sailed across the Atlantic Ocean for a little over 2 months before he and his crew spotted land on October 12, 1492. He landed on an island in the Bahamas and explored mainly the islands of San Salvador, Cuba, and Hispaniola for the next 5 months.
The Columbian Exchange is a result of Columbus's travels and refers to the period of exchanges between the New World and the Old World, otherwise known as Europe, in which new things were brought into both cultures, which led to lifestyle changes on both sides. New technology was brought to the natives, such as the alphabet, weapons and firearms involving gunpowder, and agricultural integrity. Diseases were also shared on both sides, with the Old World bringing the Native Americans smallpox, measles, and malaria, while the New World gave the European explorers polio and hepatitis to bring back. The natives had no working animals, only fowl, dogs, and 2 breeds of camels. So, when the European explorers came over, they had brought pigs, cattle, and horses, which all spread quickly and were very useful in producing pelts and food for the Native Americans. Black rats had also stowed away on the ships, so they brought diseases from Europe, such as the plague and typhus. And the explorers brought back turkey, llamas, alpacas, and guinea pigs to Europe. The major effects of the Columbian Exchange were the advancement in agriculture for both sides, the high mortality rate due to diseases being spread, the evolution of warfare with the Native Americans using gunpowder, and the advancement of education.
Columbus kidnapped several Native Americans in the New World and brought them back to Europe as slaves. He also left 39 European men from his crew behind to build a settlement in present-day Haiti. King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain were pleased that Columbus had discovered a new world. He brought back exotic birds, maize, spices, native slaves, and much more.
Well, folks, that about wraps up our presentation on Columbus. And as you can see, he had a huge effect on the age of exploration. He brought knowledge of the Western world to Europe, and with all the gold and riches he found, he gave an incentive for other explorers to come there, which eventually opened the doors for Europeans to come to the West. And with this knowledge of the Western world, he also helped finish the cartography of the world, with all the nations finally being known about. His expeditions brought widespread trade and the exchange of different items and different cultures, and while all these things are great, it also sadly led to the deaths of many Americans and groups, such as the Aztecs. Well, thank you for listening today, folks. We'll be seeing you next time on Columbia News.